There comes a time in life when intelligence is no longer about knowing facts or memorizing philosophies. It's about perceiving the world as it truly is. The longer we live, the clearer it becomes. Most people don't see reality. They see their fears, their desires, their biases projected onto everything. But a few, a rare few, awaken. They develop a kind of ruthless clarity that cuts through illusion. This is what the ancients called phronesis, practical wisdom. It's not gentle, it's not comforting, but it's powerful, it's dangerous, because once you see the truth, you can never unsee it. And that is exactly what these 4 ruthless Stoic lessons will give you, the kind of intelligence that cannot be faked and cannot be defeated. Lesson 1. Feel everything, but be owned by nothing. The first lesson is the art of emotional sovereignty. Most people are slaves to their feelings. They react before they think, they speak before they understand, and they destroy what they love out of impulse. The Stoics warned us of this. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." To be dangerously smart, you must master this. To feel deeply, yet remain unmoved by the storm within you. We do not suppress emotions like cold machines. We observe them like seasoned warriors. Anger comes, but it does not possess us. Fear whispers, but it does not direct us. Pleasure tempts, but it does not rule us. Imagine standing in a burning room while everyone else panics. Smoke fills their lungs, chaos erupts, but you remain centered, breathing, calm, alert. You see the exits while others scream. That is what Stoic intelligence looks like, the ability to think clearly when emotion clouds the minds of others. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." And that's the secret. Pain, fear, and anger, they're not happening to us. They're happening within us. When we realize that, we reclaim our power. No insult can wound us. No rejection can shake us. No loss can destroy us. Because the truly smart person does not invest energy into what cannot be controlled. This kind of calm does not make us emotionless. It makes us strategic. It gives us the freedom to act with precision while others act out of chaos. And in that stillness, people feel your presence. They sense something different, something dangerous. Because a person who cannot be emotionally manipulated cannot be defeated. That's the first ruthless lesson. Feel everything, but be owned by nothing. Lesson 2. See reality without comfort or denial. The second lesson is perhaps the hardest. It's the ability to see reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Most people live in comfort-built illusions. They tell themselves stories to avoid pain, that people will change, that life is fair, that time is abundant. But reality is merciless. People often don't change. Life is indifferent. Time is slipping through our hands every second. The Stoic does not run from these truths. He faces them head-on. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. We waste it seeking validation, fearing judgment, and escaping discomfort." But wisdom begins when we strip away those illusions and look the truth in the eye. This habit of brutal honesty makes you dangerously smart. Because when others lie to themselves to feel better, you stand in truth, and truth always wins in the end. When you stop expecting life to be fair, you stop being surprised by its cruelty. When you stop expecting people to be consistent, you stop being broken by their betrayal. And when you stop expecting success to come easily, you finally begin to earn it. It's a ruthless form of peace. Not the peace of comfort, but the peace of acceptance. The Stoics didn't dream of controlling the world. They focused on controlling their response to it. They understood that clarity is power. To see the world clearly is to navigate it effectively. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor-philosopher, reminded himself daily, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." When you live with that awareness, You stop wasting time on meaningless battles. You stop chasing approval. You stop fearing failure. You become direct, efficient, detached from nonsense. That's what makes you dangerously smart. You no longer live in the same fog that blinds others. While most are lost in emotion, illusion, and denial, you operate in truth, clarity, and calm. That's not just intelligence, that's mastery. Lesson 3. Train yourself to be uncomfortable. Every man wants power, but few understand where it's forged. Power doesn't grow in comfort, it grows in struggle. The Stoics knew this long before modern thinkers turned it into cliché. They believed that the man who voluntarily embraces discomfort is the man who will never be enslaved by it. Epictetus, who was once a slave himself, taught that freedom isn't the absence of suffering, it's the ability to choose your response to it. He said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Modern people run from discomfort. They seek constant stimulation, endless pleasure, and soft living. They avoid silence because silence exposes them to their thoughts. They avoid hardship because hardship reminds them of how little control they actually have. But a Stoic learns to see discomfort differently. To us, pain is not punishment. It's the sharpening stone of strength. Every time life hurts, we are being trained. Every rejection, every failure, every lonely night, it's all part of the invisible process that makes us immune to weakness. To become dangerously smart, you must learn to study your pain instead of escaping it. When something hurts, you pause and ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" And you will always find an answer, if you are still enough to hear it. Marcus Aurelius endured wars, betrayal, plague, and personal loss. Yet he wrote to himself, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That is the heart of Stoic discipline, transforming every obstacle into a lesson. The weak complain that life is unfair. The wise use that unfairness as training. You cannot be manipulated by pain if you've learned to find power in it. You cannot be destroyed by discomfort if you have made it your home. While others panic in chaos, you grow calm. While others retreat from hardship, you advance into it. You do not seek pain, but when it arrives, you look it in the eyes and whisper, "You're mine now." That's the mark of a dangerous mind, the kind of person who doesn't need the world to be easy to remain steady, because comfort breeds dependency. But discomfort, it breeds strength, resilience, and the kind of intelligence that cannot be bought. To train yourself to be uncomfortable is to take back control from the world, to stop asking for peace from the outside and create it within. So embrace it, the silence, the solitude, the struggle. Because the more you endure willingly, the less anything can ever take from you. Lesson 4. Speak less, observe more. The fourth ruthless Stoic lesson is the one most people never master, the power of silence. In a world that rewards noise, the truly intelligent learn to listen. They observe, analyze, and understand, while others speak just to be heard. Stoic wisdom teaches that silence is not emptiness, it's power in its purest form. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, said that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, to listen twice as much as we speak. The modern world has reversed this law. We speak without thinking, argue without listening, and boast without wisdom. But when you cultivate the discipline of silence, you start to see. You see patterns in people. The fear behind arrogance, the insecurity behind anger, the desperation behind constant talking. You begin to notice how much can be revealed through stillness. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." To be silent in chaos is to rise above it. To stay quiet when provoked is to expose the weakness of others without saying a word. When you speak less, you give your words weight. When you react less, your actions gain power. When you stop explaining yourself, your presence starts speaking for you. The Stoic mind doesn't rush to be understood. It focuses on understanding. That is the secret to influence. People trust those who are composed, those who don't need to prove themselves, those who remain calm when the world burns. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." But silence too is a form of bravery, the courage to withhold emotion when ego demands release. It's a quiet rebellion against the modern addiction to noise. Think of it this way: storms make noise, but the sky remains still. The wise man is like that sky, vast, steady, and unshaken by the storm beneath him. His silence doesn't mean weakness, it means control. And control is the highest intelligence there is. So speak less, observe more, let your silence become your strength. Because the loudest one in the room is rarely the most powerful. It's the one who sees through all the noise and chooses stillness. We are not born wise. We are forged through pain, reflection, and restraint. These 4 ruthless Stoic lessons demand that we confront ourselves, to control what controls us, and to see what others refuse to see. Every day we have choices: to live like everyone else, chasing comfort and validation, or to live awake, steady, and untouchable. So let us choose the harder path. Let us feel everything without being ruled by it. Let us see reality without needing to escape it. Let us become the kind of people who walk through chaos with calm eyes, dangerously smart and quietly free. Get exclusive content and deeper insights. Join our membership today. Link in the description. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Verse for more wisdom to guide your journey.